a little empty here. I don't think it has anything to do with you or this relationship. It's more personal than that. I feel like there's past baggage here, and it's like, I don't want to do anything that is going to be just a void filler, right? Like, and if that includes having children, I know that that would make you the most happiest, you know, this is what you want, but I don't want to do something that just to fill a void, right? Because ultimately, like, we're not fixing what's wrong with me or whatever this person feels like is wrong. They could feel like they have something wrong with them, you guys. Why don't I want children? Why don't I, you know, why at this point in my life with this partner that I love so much, right? Because there's a recognition of knowing, like, this is my person. I think you both are aware of that, but a sense of disappointment in what you could end up with, right? It's like, gosh, knowing that they're disappointing you, knowing that you're their person, knowing that, why don't I want this with, you know, it has nothing to do with you because you're my person, you know, you are who I want to be with, but maybe that doesn't, they feel like that doesn't align with their, you know, what they believe in or the life that they want to have or something along these lines, right? Because I do feel like there's clashes here, right? Clashes. Because I hear that there's, you know, possible resentment here, anger, or, you know, just feeling like you're constantly struggling, right? Struggling to see like the long-term potential here, or, you know, some of you feel like, you know, I've been with this person and I feel like I've gained, there's like very little substance behind it. Like, it's not materializing in the way that I want it to, or it's not manifesting in the way that I want it to, right? Like, at this point in our relationship, right? Like, why don't you want children with me? Why don't you want to, you know, buy a house together? Like, this could be somebody who would prefer to stay in an apartment, right? Versus like buying a house together. Like, and I don't think it has anything to do with you specifically. It's just something to do with this person's, like, what they're wanting in life. And I feel like maybe it doesn't align with them in some way. But knowing like why, like, they're questioning themselves, like, right, like, why, this is my person, you know? I feel a strong soulmate connection with this person. I feel like I've known this person forever, you know? Some of you have a long history, but I also see children here. So, and it's like, why don't I want that? You know, they do question that, and they know they're disappointing you, and they're trying to trust their intuition. And it's like, they don't want to say anything that is going to disappoint you even more. And that's why I hear that this person is staying silent. That's why I see a silent energy coming off this person.